fanyina ginera daboma ame kirimbe ame fusa wani namara fanyimoni unka amuruna gamera daboma gine kirimbe gine fusa wani namara fanyimoni awana faima ituliba mami kubira kuya iriyati kirma yalu yembe noboya kamenu ya buginera ginena na faima idiyema afebirina fama dunya hali yugenne na salanara yugena haita mbonyera wama ina yugebirinu mara fanyina na faima idiyama afebirina fama dunya hali yugenne na salanara yugena haita mbonyama dipera ina yugebirinu mara fanyina namara fanyina fanyina yome akili kana famuna ya mara fanyi bife mara kana fanyi ndimbore ya fama mbere bure manyosu babure banuya manyosu Nakule nikolo ka awayi anabi hidemuna mara khanyina yole akili kana famuna ya mara fanyi mefe yobai mara kali mara fanyi hiru tibonya na pira ndimbore la fama ndimbore manyosu babure banoya mayo ndimbore awanyo ndimbore manyosu babure banoya mayo ndimbore nyeremore gafenamba sabure nyosu babure banoya mayo
Good evening. I'm fully Lamin Kande. You are listening to the voice of equality for the latest news about KOINADUGU, the land of powerful mixture and love. Yes, once again we are back, the voice of equality. Mining in KOINADUGU is becoming a nightmare for all KOINADUGans and Sierra Leone as a whole. Because we can't educate our children because of mining, which means we are destroying the entire country, because these children are belonging to the country and they will one day become the beloved Sierra Leone. So today, our main topic will be what is going on down in Diang and all the gold mining areas in KOINADUGU district. Before now, we thought we need minerals in KOINADUGU. But the fact is, I don't think we need it anymore. Because now it's not only the destruction of our farmlands, but it is getting into our children, which in school, because of poverty, which in school, because of inadequate supplies, which in school, because of below standard land, which in school, because our central government headed by His Excellency the President Dr. cannot provide schooling for all those children in KOINADUGU. But for now, let's listen to some good music because I want you to go back to our routine. You get your chair, you sit by the corner, get your water, your fruits, vegetables, salad, anything that cannot harm you is welcome. So it's time for us to listen to some good music while you are getting yourself ready for this masterpiece, boring, sad, and unbelievable act that is going on down in KOINADUGU.
Alright, listen. Alright, hear me no soup, hear me no star. You're pushing your love too far. Pushing your love, Lord. Pushing your love. And if you don't stop from pushing it, we're gonna have a tribal war. Well, I dreamed the other night, yeah, I was in the jungle fighting a fight. You from down a garden, you from up a river, and things was alright. So, hear me no soup, hear me no star. You're pushing your love too far. Pushing your love. Oh, what? Pushing your love. And if you don't stop from pushing it, we're gonna have a tribal war. Don't make no quarrel, don't make no fuss, or corner go bust. Lord. Come make we go reason now. Let's sit down and discuss. What a thing. Oh, what a thing. Hear me now, soup, hear me now, star. We no want no tribal war. Cause you're chucking up and down, yeah. I wanna know if I blood, you are blood. Lord. No need to quarrel, no need to fuss, or corner go bust. Let's sit down and reason, yeah. Come on and let's discuss. So, hear me no soup, hear me no star. You're pushing your love too far. Pushing your love. Pushing your love. And if you don't stop from pushing it, Jano, you're gonna have a tribal war. We know we no want no tribal war. So won't you stop from talking, yeah? Got to stop from blood. Oh, not I need that.
Thank you for listening to the Voice of Equality. I'm for the LAMINISM. Today is a very sad day for all sons and daughters, friends of KOINADUGU, especially the entire Sierra Leone. We keep talking about the mineral resources of KOINADUGU. We keep talking about mining companies coming down to KOINADUGU, mining our minerals with low material benefit for the KOINADUGUans. Yes, those are all true. But now it's not only destroying the farmland. Because when we talk about destruction, this is the true destruction of humankind. If our children, because 3/4 of our population in KOINADUGU are very, 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 very vulnerable to poverty. And all these kids, all these people down there depending on farming have been bothered by these mining companies taking their lands with no material benefit. But that is not the problem right now. The problem is now going down to the bones, and that is total destruction. Because could you imagine if all those kids in Diam and the surrounding chiefdoms that are involved in this fruitless mining quit school because they want to go and mine gold, because they don't have food at home, because they are from poor homes and they are responsible for the entire family. So what should they do? Quit school. Well, that could have been something different. If only all these schools that are closing right now down in KOINADUGU because of this mining destruction, we are sponsored by the government, not by volunteers, and they were well furnished with qualified teachers, and these kids are seeing all those going on. They will never quit school. They will do their utmost best to stay in school. But now there is an alternative. Should I go to that broken school when after school I have to go and work for the teacher at the farm? Or should I go to the mines and bring food on the table for my family? Well, that is where we are right now in KOINADUGU. So many schools have been closing, and they are continuing to close because they are not sponsored by the government. They are not taken care of by the government. They were established by people, volunteers, people, generous people that generally believe that every human being is entitled to education, which is far better than silver and gold, as they keep telling us. There's nothing they won't take from you. But the one thing they will never take from you is learning. When you are educated or when you are educated, you will ever remain to be educated, and nobody will take that from you. I don't care how powerful that person is. There is no way they will take that from you. So this is a sad story about KOINADUGU. We have so many schools closing and we don't even know the count. Because all those schools we have volunteer schools. They were either created by the chiefdom or by volunteers or by people that are, capable of doing it. Just like what Mama Conte did for Ermakono and the other places, he's doing it. And now here we are. with school closings all over, closing all over, because the kids are going down to the mines to mine so that they can bring food, they can put food on the table, and because of poverty, because there is no other alternative except to quit the school, and the materials are not even there for the kids to be educated properly. So this is a very sad story for all KOINADUGUans. We should take this into due consideration, because we have to do something about this, or else one day all of us will regret it. Not only those kids that are quitting school right now to go to the mines, not only the people in DR, and not only the people in KOINADUGU, but the entire Sierra Leone, because KOINADUGU is not the only place that are mining. They have minings everywhere in Sierra Leone today as far as mineral is concerned. And the same thing will be happening all over there. It's just that we are concentrating on KOINADUGU because we have proofs down there. So please, let's do something about this. But for now, let me give you one beautiful music so that you can be digesting what I've just said. And this is no bull. This is no story. This is reality, and we should stand against it.
Hey!
to the voice of equality for the LAMINISM. As I was saying, our children, they are our laborers. They are the ones that will take care of that land after us. Those people are deprived from land because of mineral. Well, we are just casting this on the mineral for real. But the fact is, poverty has a lot to do with that. Because people keep talking about a lot of other things that the government is concentrating on right now. But I don't see the real things that will affect the life of the people in the hinterlands taking place. Like jobs. And besides that, if we can restrict our borders properly, because all these kids are influenced by foreigners that are crossing our borders with no immigration or anything to check out who is legal or who is not legal in Sierra Leone. Especially KOINADUGU, the largest district in the country, with so many borders. We have border in Masadu, we have border in Kwandukwa, we have border in Birefre, we have border in Bentu, we have borders everywhere with Guinea. And those people will not stop coming to KOINADUGU for gold. Because we all know right now gold is right on top of everything you can think of at the market. So a little gold can give you a lot of money, so they can do anything that they can do to get to KOINADUGU, and they can do anything they will do to get out of KOINADUGU with our minerals. And now it's not the mineral destruction that is much more painful, but now they are infiltrating in our kids, taking them out of school. And we all know money can influence any situation, especially when they are from poor homes. When, there is nothing they can lose, as they thought. But not going to school, they will lose a lot. So what are we doing as the elders of KOINADUGU? What are we doing as the elites of KOINADUGU? What are we doing as the patriots of KOINADUGU? What are we doing as the educated ones from KOINADUGU? We are all around everywhere in the world. And look what is going on in KOINADUGU right now. Nobody to take care of the situation. Nobody to advocate for those kids. Nobody to, put those kids in the right position. Make them know that what they are doing is wrong. But how will you tell somebody that don't have anything on the table to eat that, hey, you have to go to school, you don't have to go to the gold mines? It's very difficult. It's a very, very difficult situation, which everybody should know. And we are in a big trouble right now, because with all this, as I'm saying, it is very difficult to solve this situation. But we have to try. It is tough, but we can do it if we come together. It is tough, but we can do it if we really have that interest of the kids. It is tough, but we can do it if really we are interested in our land. Because if they deprive us from the farmland, let them don't deprive us from our kids. Because if we don't educate our kids, definitely we are losing them. And what are we losing them to? Poverty. And how can we eradicate poverty? In KOINADUGU should be the topic. How can we keep those kids back to the school? Should be the topic. And there are so many ways we can do that. One, we restrict our borders. Two, we try to influence this kid. We try to do our utmost best and help them with learning, providing, giving them the privilege that will make them believe that education is the right way to go, rather than going down the mines. But how can you do that if that farmer that used to farm the land and feed the family is no longer farming that land because that land has been taken from him or her for gold? Then that is big trouble. So let's get to another music. so we can enjoy this night while we are talking about the sadness, the sad thing that is taking place in KOINADUGU that nobody knows what to do about, but we should know what to do about it because it's destroying our kids, destroying our land, which is not good for anybody. Nobody, there is no winner in this, except those people that are smuggling our minerals out of our borders, because we don't have no control over our minerals, because we don't have, people are so fed up, sick and tired with minerals that is not providing any material benefit to nobody in KOINADUGU or either Sierra Leone, except the exploiters and the extorters. So I want you to listen to this music one more time, because right now the situation is rough and KOINADUGU is collapsing. We can't sit by the side and watch KOINADUGU collapse, because there is nothing we can give those kids without education. There is nothing better than education for those kids. But how will an hungry stomach go to school? That is tough. So let us think about it, all KOINADUGUans, sons and daughters of KOINADUGU, friends of KOINADUGU, Sierra Leoneans. Let's check our backyards and see what is going on wrong there so that we can rectify it, which is the only means and ways we can do it properly. Please, KOINADUGUans, I want you to give due consideration to this problem. It's not a minor problem. This is a major problem that is destroying the future of KOINADUGU. Thank you for listening to the Voice of Equality for your latest news about KOINADUGU. I am fully your host. My brothers and sisters, we have trouble down in KOINADUGU, especially here. We are gold mining has become a poison to our children. This is not about ourselves. It's no longer about us. It is about our children, the growing ones, the ones that should take over when we are gone, the ones that should promote KOINADUGU tomorrow, the ones that will advocate for KOINADUGU tomorrow, the ones that will rule KOINADUGU tomorrow. They are quitting school by dozen, not because they don't want to go to school, but because of poor conditions and the poverty is becoming a hell of a problem with our people. If the gold mine was not existing there are so many other things those kids would do instead of quitting school. The gold mine is there, and we all know KOINADUGU is still lacking a lot of things, especially schooling. There are so many villages around KOINADUGU with no schools. And if God help us with those few schools in there and the other areas around there within that perimeter, and here comes devil, hell, to destroy those little gifts from those generous people to those kids, we can't sit by and watch it going on. We can't. It is something we should not do. We are all obligated to protect and save those kids. We are all, as KOINADUGUans, as human beings, as generous people, people with feelings, and reasonable people. We should do something about this. I don't care what we do, but something to stop this runaway train, because it will never end. When that guy sitting on the odd veranda of his house or the corridor, watching his friends and his family eating some good soup, meat and chicken on it, and he is watching himself with just an ordinary cassava, and he knew that guy that is providing all those things for his family are of the same age, and he is wearing uniform every morning going to school, while that guy is going down the pit to look for gold. The temptation is so great and so high. I don't know how that guy will not follow suit. Are we willing to sit by and see all our kids go down the hole? And look what happened the last time. That big accident that took place down there. Over 12 people died. And what will come after that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Those souls are gone forever, and they will never come back, and they will never profit anything out of it. And do you know how many kids are involved? Countless kids. Kids that are supposed to be in the classroom. Kids that are supposed to be in their uniforms, playing outside, doing PE, physical education. Instead, they are down in the holes, buried by heavy-duty mods in the name of gold to take care of their people. So please, sons and daughters of KOINADUGU, especially in North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, India, it's time for us to come together. A single dollar a day is $30 a month. But what KOINADUGU descendant organizations centered in North America, United States of America, is asking is just a monthly due of $10. Maybe one way or the other, that will move some people from one step to another. We just can't sit down like that, blank, and sit down watching things going wrong, and we know we can correct it. Even we can't correct everything, but we can correct some of it. It is not right. It is not right for all of us that are in the diaspora, thinking that we are doing well for ourselves. But how about those that we are doing good for us when we are not here? How about our elders that were before us, that protected us, that allow us to educate ourselves, that gave us the opportunity, that provide all the encouragement for us to go to school? Some of us struggle, some of us do all we can just to be educated, and today we are reaping the fruit of our labor. Why can't we give those kids the same opportunity? It doesn't mean that we have to provide the world for them. We can't, because there is limitation in anything you are doing. But as long as we start it, it will continue. People will follow after us. But let's start it. If we don't start it, we won't finish it. And that is the problem. So please, KOINADUGANS, sons and daughters of KOINADUGU, friends of KOINADUGU, please let's consider this to be our major target. We've been talking about so many things, but now here comes exactly something that nobody is proposing. It just manifested itself to us. And I don't think we should sit by and watch that happen, because it's destroying our land, destroying our kids, and destroying the future of Sierra Leone as a whole. So please, I'm appealing to all of us that are in the diaspora, that are abroad, that are in Africa, that are in KOINADUGU, to come together and do something about this. A single dime will move somebody from one place to another. So I want you to listen to this other beautiful music so that you will think about what I've just said. It is sad for us to sit by and watch those kids going down the drains. It is not right in any shape or form. And we know we can do it. We know we can provide $10 a month, which is not even $1 a day. And know we can do it. Please, KOINADUGANS, let us don't be selfish. Let us don't be greedy. Let's open our hands and praise and hug our children, our sons and daughters of KOINADUGU that are quitting schools right now, in a massive way for that matter, because money is always tempting, and nobody will withstand the temptation of money. So please, let's listen to this beautiful music while we think about what we should do. I love
Utifoni moyidi maoya ngata Uraunia wila balabi moyidi maoya ngata Si sonna rauni Sio bauli Si sonna rauni Sio bauli Kono si sonna selile finde kombe indi Uvel tu benovel ti velda bombe koanti Akuna darana ki koto mo beko walipo Aduna kosa isai korisa vela sai beta benne dogi tay kaovi kori benne dogi tay kaovi kaovi kori benne dogi tay kaovi sidaya de safari kido wenuda sidaya de safari wotudo kido wenuda Maria Madalanda parte moyidi no Kidoma na foma badu Kidoma moamata kidoma Konjuri kuri tempola varo Kaovi Kaovi Maria ma che son pante madame Javade Kodebo Chimbet panta moyidi mo kongatama Maria ma che da la mano con le tebara llama benne dogi tay kaovi aduna 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 dai nai o dai nai como moja nai no monanda o jube pita salmina ma o bebe la bebe o jube kabe non vita ma poi adu con la liga yo e canzani salmina ma poi mi si de yo Kaovi kori benne dogi tay Noddu kidoma kori muntu kidoma Magnitamo muntu kidoma Iotu kidoma Kanu kidoma Saro kidoma Silele jaldi Kasibu marada Kori bannu kidoma Kasaradanki
Thank you for listening to the voice of equality for your latest news about America. Meanwhile, while we are on this, I want you to take the senses out of the nonsenses I am saying. But I know the fact is we have to do something about our kids quitting school. Look at how many schools have been closed down there. Those schools are closing because there are no sponsors. If those schools were well sponsored by the government with fully equipped equipment, those kids will not go away. They will not go anywhere. But when they look at the school and look what is going on around them, definitely they will go somewhere. And that will be the mines. Because they don't tell you about kids any other places. And don't think those kids that are going down the mines quitting school is only from there. Those are not only from there. Although schools, many schools have been closing in there and other surrounding areas because the kids are all drifting down to the mines. But if you go to Kabbalah, you go to Mongo, you go to any other places in KOINADUGU, those kids are chasing the gold. Because they know they can do something for themselves with that without knowing that they are not doing anything for themselves. They are just destroying themselves. But how can you blame them? It is very difficult to blame them. Because poverty is creeping in every living room in KOINADUGU. It's the largest district and the poorest in Sierra Leone. In terms of any form, except friendship, love, togetherness, and perseverance. We should be proud of that. And that is why we should go all out to do exactly what we are supposed to do. You know, because there is no time left. Those kids are growing. Their school age is passing by while they are down in those pits, down in the mud, trying to get gold for what? To feed their families. They are not building houses. They are not buying cars. They are not buying any luxury for themselves. It's just to put food on the table. We can stop that. We can stop that, KOINADUGANS. We can stop that. Come join the KOINADUGU Descendant Organization, North America. We are all here. We can provide $10 a day. We are over 5,000-6,000 in North America. If we can come together, even 1,000, just 1,000, $10 a day, think about it. What will that do for those people, for those kids that are losing their future right now? And we are all losing the future with them together. And we are sitting by watching them losing their futures. And that future is not only for them, it's for all of us. Because no one knows tomorrow. So please, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of KOINADUGU, this is the time we should act. This is the time we should get up from the dust. This is the time we should quit from standing by the side. This is the time we should cross the fence. Forget about the past and think about the future. Because the future is the only thing you can capitalize on. The past is the past glory. And the past is your experience, because there is no imagery you can point to. No object that can represent an imagery. And that is your experience. Forget about the past and think about the future of those kids. Because the past is always the past. It is always remaining to be history. And let it remain there as history. Let the past don't destroy the future. And we can't sit by and watch those kids going out of their way. Please, brothers and sisters, let's come together in North America. There are plenty of us here. We are so many here. I see every day, brother. I see every day, sister. I don't know why we can't come together and help our brothers and sisters down in KOINADUGU. I don't see no reason why we can do that, because we can. And it should be done, brothers. It should be done. That's one of the things we should do. Please, brothers, let's listen to this beautiful music while we are talking about that. Please.
Tifoni moyigi maoya mata Raunia wila baladi moyigi maoya mata Si sonna rauni Si obauli Si sonna rauni Si obauli Si sonna selile fine kombe Uvel tu beno vel ti vel da con pecora. Akuna tarana ki go como peko wajiko. Aduna kosai sai korisai vela sai meta. Benne togi dai kaori kori benne togi dai kaori. Kaori kori benne togi dai kaori. Sidayam de safari kido wenu dala. Sidayam de safari wotulo kido wenu dala. Maria Madalanda bate moyidi mo. Kidoma na foma banu kidoma. Kidoma moamata ma kidoma. Konjuri kuri de polawado. Kaobi, kaobi. Maria ma che so palte madame Javade Codepo Gilbert Fantasmo e di mondo Matama Maria ma che dalla mano con le giocate chiama Aduna dai nai o dai nai como moja nai o jube pita salmina ma o bebe la bebe o jube cabe no dita ma poria du con la vita.
Thank you for listening to the Voice of Equality. I am for the I hope you enjoyed the show, and I thank my followers, thank my listeners, and I hope you will continue to keep me surviving, because without you people, the Voice of Equality will not exist. So long, my brothers, so long, my sisters, so long.